Sorry about the little delay. We had a little trouble getting online, but we're here now.
We had a little bit of a panic attack, but we're good.
And we're excited to be here because, as you know, we've only been announcing it for days now. Today kicks off the 12 Days of Raquel holiday giveaway.
Absolutely. You know, my favorite time of the year, my favorite giveaway. And this is the giveaway you have to get involved
Absolutely,
with.
right? We know it. Everybody's been waiting for it the whole year. And we got, not only is it just Kyle and I hamming it up for you today to show us these 12 beautiful wigs that we're going to be offering for this month. You can all raffle in, answer questions. All you have to do is go on our Raquel Welch social media pages and answer questions, trivia questions, and you'll enter to win one of the 12 beautiful wigs we're showing. And as I said, not just us today, we have 3 wonderful people presenting with us today. Of those 3 people, we have the lovely Roxie from wigs.com. You all know Miss Roxie, and you know the gang at wigs.com, what a bang-up job they do. So we're excited to have Roxie with us. We also have the very wonderful, excitable Sarah Ingalls from the Atomic Blonde Co. You have to check her out on Instagram if you haven't yet. We love Miss Sarah. She's always wearing the wigs and playing with them and making them look really unique. Wonderful to have Sarah. And then we also have the gorgeous Kristyna Moore. You guys got to see Kristyna today. She is painted and she looks absolutely stunning. And go to her webpage too. She is at Kristyna Moore. It's Kristyna with a Y and then Moore, M-O-R-R-E. Check her out on Instagram.
Looking absolutely good. I haven't seen the rest of the girls yet. I've only seen Kristyna, and her makeup and her eyes are incredible.
Yes. So everybody looks lovely. Everyone is excited to be here, as we said before. So we're going to start out with 12 wigs we have to show you. We're going to start out with the first one. Before we go on, I just want to say one more time, in case some of you are logging on and you missed it. 12 Days of Raquel is a 12-wig giveaway that we do for the month of December. The first one we're doing is this wig that you see here. This is Curve Appeal. And Curve Appeal is going to be going out today. So you can enter to win Curve Appeal today. And then, as I was saying, throughout the rest of the month, 11 other wigs that we're going to be showing you today. So please don't miss this wonderful opportunity for this time to get a wig. Maybe you've been toying with some of the wigs. Maybe you've never tried them before. Enter these beautiful contests, and you could win one in your color, in your choice, all of that good stuff.
Absolutely. And they're our best-selling, top-selling wigs. They're all beautiful. They're all different. So there's going to be something there for everybody.
That is true.
Like I said, this is a giveaway you have to get involved with. We wait for it all year round. There's been so much excitement, and it's going to be a fabulous show.
I know.
Fabulous.
So enter to win at Raquel Welch Wigs. That's our social media channels throughout Facebook and Instagram. Okay. You got the scoop now. You got the gist. Now we're going to show you the stuff. By the way, pay attention to that corner over there of your screen. You see that Curve Appeal? You got a QR code there. You guys, we have a bang-up team here at HairUWear who's really trying to make these Facebook Lives special for all of you. And adding QR codes is something new that we've done to this presentation. So you can get all the information on any of the wigs you see today just by tapping on that QR code.
Yeah. Very, very, very advanced. I'm loving it. This is
Chris. We're trying, right?
Yeah,
we're trying to
be
advanced.
Chris and Sean and the gang and everybody. But that's beautiful because you can see the image. It takes you straight there. And look, you're going to see 3 beautiful. You're going to see us with us styling it.
Yes.
And you're going to see our guests style it. You're going to see it on Raquel. You're going to see it on models. So it's fantastic.
Indeed it is. All right, guys.
Okay.
Wig number 1. You see it on our mannequins here. Now, we don't have a name for our mannequins.
No, we never did we?
They're part of our stars, too. They're like, Sarah, Kristyna, and Roxie, too.
It's going to have to be a competition.
Yeah, I know. We got to name them because they're part of the whole thing.
They're part of the whole thing. Isn't it funny? When we getting these wigs out, of course, we've designed them with Lawrence and Teresa and the whole gang, but sometimes I just forget how fabulous some of these wigs are, And this is one.
I know.
Curve Appeal is up there. It's absolutely gorgeous.
This is one. And I think Curve Appeal maybe has been missed because it launched and then we launched some other products. And Kyle and I were both sitting here styling this up today and saying, God, this is a gorgeous wig. Like, I wonder if people may have forgotten that we had this. So check out Curve Appeal. We're going to talk about this, but we're going to talk about this with our lovely model for Curve Appeal, who is the gorgeous, as I was saying, Miss Sarah Ingalls from the Atomic Blonde Co. Miss Sarah, come on in, girl.
Come on in, Sarah.
Join in the festivities here today.
Hello there.
How are you?
We are great. It's funny. Though I know what Sarah's color is, I always just wait. What color is she going to be now?
Right.
Or what color is she going to be on social media? This red is looking gorgeous on you, my friend.
Absolutely. So Sarah,
Thank you.
tell us, I don't know if you've worked with Curve Appeal before, but you're wearing it now.
No.
Tell me what you think.
I absolutely love it, Frank. This is in Rusty Auburn. And I am going to tell you, I took it right out of the box, put it on my head. That's it. No comb, no nothing. This is normally, you know, I want to play with it, puff it up. Nothing, literally out of the box on my head. That is how amazing this style is.
It looks great. Can you do a little twirl, like a little twirl? Because I see some wave back. Look at that. Okay, look at the back on this, you guys. There is tons of movement. There is just tons of soft wave. You can see it on Sarah. Sarah, that looks amazing.
Oh, look at that.
And I'm going to tell you something, Sarah. You know what? Kyle and I pulled these out of the boxes today too, because we've been so busy that we decided just to pull them out now for the show. And this is mine is just out of the box. I did brush it, but I mean, there was no heat styling on this, right? So Curve Appeal,
none.
Curve Appeal just kind of styles up. And you guys, I want to let you know that this is Curve Appeal is the RL1923SS in the shaded biscuit that I'm showing it in. And these are heat-friendly fibers. So if you want to know, it's true to life fiber on this wig, because some of you want to know about the fiber. Kyle, what color are you showing?
Yeah, I've got the gorgeous, it's the black coffee, and it's lovely. It's dark, you know, it's really dark, but it's shot through with a cappuccino with the brown color as well. And it's beautiful when the light hits it, true to life fiber. But I did the same.
Yeah.
The wig comes with a sort of like a soft barrel curl, but you can brush it out and you get this beautiful, soft, romantic curl, which I love. But you know what? I love it, Sarah, because I loved Sarah's video today she put on Instagram, because look how Sarah styled it, because I see this as quite a heavy, not a heavy sweep in bang, but Sarah's practically made it completely off her face, and I love it.
Yeah. Sarah, tell me more, girl. I mean, your thoughts, because you wear a lot of long wigs, right?
I do. You know, I love them all, but I do love the long ones because my hair naturally, you know, as Kyle and I are brothers and sisters, we have that curly, crazy hair.
Yes.
And, it's very hard to maintain. And so I think this gives you the perfect opportunity if you struggle with long hair or you have short hair or you just want it to set and go. This is amazing. And I did, I will say this, when I pulled it out of the box, I did kind of pull this back.
Yeah.
I felt, because I was in my metallics and I was very Christmassy, that this maybe felt a little more stylized in Hollywood to have, you know, my bang off to the side and more of a forehead showing. I also love that the way that this just naturally curves right by your eyes. I don't know if you noticed that on your mannequins, but I love that is there because it draws attention up to my cheekbones and my eyes, maybe away from some areas here as we age. I don't love.
That's why we call it Curve Appeal.
There you go.
It
Look at that
curves
setup, right? Exactly.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. To me, it's a very glamorous look. To me, it really screams Raquel.
Right.
I love the image of Raquel in it.
I know, it's gorgeous. And you know what the thing is too? We had it with Raquel a little bit in the image that you're talking about.
Yeah, with the
One
glasses.
of the things that this will remind you of is if you like Editor's Pick, you know how Editor's Pick has that underbang? Well, Curve Appeal has an underbang too. So you could wear it away like that, or you could comb some pieces down if you want to have a little fringe. So it lends itself to a lot of different looks. So if you like a little bit of a bang, you have that on here to play with, or you could just wear it swept away.
Yeah, I mean, she got some hair in it too.
Yeah.
Plenty of hair, you know? Lots of hair.
But it's not heavy, I think, right? Like some wigs, the density is so thick that you go, I don't even know what to do with it. This gives you enough that you could do even what I would think is a very kind of sexy tuck.
Yes.
And there's enough there where you feel, right? And then pull it off to the side and make it very more form-fitting and stylized. Look at how beautiful that is.
Yeah, it's very Hollywood glam. Like that looks like, kind of has a 1940s flair to it, right?
Yeah. Well, funny, especially, I just thought of Rita Hayworth.
Yeah,
I saw
that's what I was thinking. That's what made that come to mind.
It looked very gilded.
Yes. So I will tell you guys, because people want to know about the construction. Let me show you guys the construction on this so you know what you're getting with Curve Appeal. So very carefully thought out construction on this because we thought about the cap, and we also wanted to keep it pretty affordable for a long hair wig. So one of the things you're going to get with this is you're going to get an extended lace, okay? So it doesn't go down to the ears, but it goes temple to temple. And then you're going to get a mono part, right? So that runs right along here. And then from the mono part, we go into fully wefted on the Memory Cap 2. So you have the velvet ear tabs and the velvet nape. So it's a well-constructed wig. It's a little more durable than a fully hand-tied wig. So you can wear this with confidence and really get the most out of this wig.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Glamorous, fabulous. And this could be somebody watching. This could be coming to you.
It sure can. So you guys, you are eligible to enter for Curve Appeal today because it's December 1st and we're launching it today. So we'll be starting with this. And I mean, what a great way to start off. Right?
I know. One of our favorites. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, thank you, Sarah. That looks incredible.
Yes. And Sarah, your color again, because it looks gorgeous.
This is Rusty Auburn. And while you were doing the cap construction, I was also putting it up. So I think people may have been seeing it go up. And yes, you can put it up. It's a gorgeous wig to be able to do that as well. But Rusty Auburn.
Great. All right. So my team, if there's any comments that we need to get up from our people watching, please let me know. I'll try to answer all of your questions today, people. So I'll be looking for those coming up. And also, if we can do some close-ups on the wigs, we'll try to show you guys as many times the close-ups of the wig caps when we can. So I know we missed it this time, but maybe we'll get it the next time. All right.
Okay.
What's next, pal?
What's next? Shall we move on?
Let's move on. The next wig is really, I mean, we got to say, it's a winner, right?
It's a winner. Listen, it needs no introduction.
No.
It's never come off the top
No,
slot.
It never has.
Yeah, it is the best-selling short style right across the board.
Yep.
I think it keeps most wig businesses alive.
It is.
It certainly did when I had my salon.
I know, right?
You know, it's the ultimate pixie cut, and as you say, it's going nowhere. But I think shortcuts need to have plenty of layering.
Yep.
They'll need to have body. They need to have texture, and with winner, you certainly get that.
It's just tried and true, constant beauty that you can rely on, and it's just like our next presenter, Roxie. She's a constant beauty. What can I say? I love her. Roxie, would you join us, please, from wigs.com? We have Miss Roxie joining us today, guys. How lucky
are you? How are you? I got the metallic memo, but you know what?
Yeah, I feel like you got the memo, Roxie.
Look at us.
We really do. I mean, if only we were, closer and we could just go out and celebrate in our festive gear.
Exactly.
So, Roxie, I got to tell you, you look fabulous. You always look fabulous. And, what can I say? I love you to pieces. And I love you, especially because you're just such a great person, but also because you have a passion for the wigs. And it shows in everything you do. And I want to say, this holiday season, thank you very much for all that you do for the wig-wearing community out there.
Of course, I appreciate it. And I'm happy to do it. I love educating. I love wearing the wigs. And it gives me a moment to kind of be a different person every day.
That's right. That's right.
Awesome.
Well, I love what you did with Winter. No, I love what you did with it.
Isn't it cute?
Tell me about it.
So
what did you do to it?
All I did was add a little water because I love adding literally just a spritz of water will do the trick in styling these wigs. That's how easy it is. And it's a wig for anybody who doesn't have time on their hands. Like literally, you could just put it on, go. I'm a new mom, so I love a wig where I can look fabulous in seconds. And this is what it did for me.
Yeah, that's the one, Roxie. Yeah. And we were just saying, it's a top seller for you as well at wigs.com. And I think you made a fabulous point there, Roxie, because, this will suit anybody.
Well, yeah.
You could be 18, you could be 80. I love how Roxie has really brushed it onto the face.
Yes.
I did almost like a Twiggy kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
And that's why you pull it out. Yeah, well, you've given it a total modern vibe. So you can wear this. That's what I think has made it such a great wig, right?
Yep.
Is you can wear Winter swept away, like we're showing it now, or I'm showing it now. I can't see what you're doing, but and then I just pull little pieces down for the fringe, which is how we shot Raquel in it actually years ago. And it's always been just like a great look that we've never even had to change the photo on it because so many people have purchased it and worn it their way, like Roxie. Like a lot of people have just taken it and just said, I'm going to do this with it. I'm going to wear it all coming forward. And I love the versatility, and I think that's what makes any wig a winner, right?
Yeah, it's funny. I take the Raquel wigs on television in the UK, and this wig, you know, sometimes I can do a whole hour show on this wig, and we can't keep it in stock because, like you say, it can transform to any face shape. Look how it's cut, guys, into a nape of the neck. I think if you've lost your hair and you're paranoid, you maybe have to sit behind somebody at work or traveling on the bus or something, and that's the telltale areas that people really panic about. And this just moves with you. Look at that.
Absolutely. And it's just all because of that razored textured lengths throughout the whole wig, right? That just allow it to be molded and formed because it's not really heavy.
Yeah.
And another thing, for any of you who are watching, if you don't know, winter comes in, I think, every construction possible. We have elite versions, we have hand-tied versions, we have large cap, we have small cap, we have petite cap, we have everything in winter. So there is a size, a cap that is going to work for you. Now, incidentally, what you may not know is that winter is our original Vibrolite Raquel, okay? So this is not true to life fiber, it comes in Vibrolite. And I am showing it in the SS1022, which is the iced cappuccino. Kyle, yours?
Yeah, I've got the glazed hazelnut, okay, which is a beautiful color. It's a color that's been around a long time, but it's a gorgeous hazelnut base, and it's shot through with a light gold auburn highlight.
And Miss Roxie, what do you got there today, girl?
I'm wearing the R1621S Plus, the glazed sand. Can you guys see that?
Oh, you know what? It looks different to me. I wasn't expecting you to say that.
Yep.
You know what? It looks like such a fluorescent blonde. No, I think it's just the way you have the texture, the way you're showing it off. I mean, it doesn't look icy. It has
looks beautiful. It's almost sort of gray, you know, that ice white gray.
Yeah.
Love it, Roxie.
And the roots really make it. I mean, let's face it.
Gorgeous.
All right, guys. 1621S Plus on Miss Roxie. I'm sorry, Roxie. I missed what you were saying.
I do keep an eye on the winner in my book. It's one of my favorites.
Look at you didn't hear what he said because you were talking. He said, "Can you make a note of that color?" Meaning, I'm supposed to color his bio.
That's why I want my highlights. Like, you know, I want that white.
Never satisfied this one. I mean, sits in the chair. I monitor him for hours, trying to lift that hair color out of that ginger hair that he has. And every time he sees a wig color, especially when he sees a beautiful, person modeling it, like he was like, "That's the color I want."
That's the color I want.
That's the color I want.
Anyway, you guys, this is winner. This is number 2 on the 12 Days of Raquel lineup. You're seeing Miss Roxie again, as I said, wearing it in the R1621S Plus. That's the glazed sand. And again, I have it in the iced cappuccino, which is our cool ash tone browns.
Yeah,
and Kyle.
And I'm in the glazed hazelnut, which is 8/29. So 8 is the base, the 29 is the golden, gorgeous highlights through the top.
Indeed it is.
Yes.
Indeed it is. Well, Roxie, I hate to get off of this wig because it looks so adorable on you, and I think you should go out tonight with your honey. But we do have another one to show, don't we?
To go.
I have more to show. I'm excited.
You
guys.
do.
Looking great,
All
love.
Right. So you guys, we have our next one though. Is Roxie's been wearing our next one?
Yeah.
So number 3 coming up. So Roxie, you want to change on camera or you want to change off camera? Oh, she's changing on camera.
I don't
See,
care.
that's what I love about her. She is Roxie. This guy.
That's what I do.
You're keeping it real, girl.
Keeping it real. Got my wig cap ready to go.
I love it.
I'm just showing you how easy it is to do this.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Oh, you guys,
seconds.
I'm sorry, Roxie, while you're changing into that, which, I want to show the cap construction on this really quick on the winner before we go. Because someone just said, hey, what's the cap construction on winner? I'm like, oh. This one that I'm showing is velvet front, open ear tabs, and open nape. Okay, so this is the most affordably priced winner, fully wefted, you guys. That's all we're showing today. Nothing fancy. And you saw how beautiful it is. So, all right, we are going into the next one. And it is one of our favorites too, right? Voltage.
Yeah, this one has very rarely come off the top selling spot either.
Yes.
And if you like that PC, choppy, shattered back, little bob, this is the one for you. Plenty of volume. People love it.
Yes.
Absolutely love it.
So you guys, someone wanted to know, what does wefted means? And that's a good question, okay?
Yeah.
Because we get that a lot, right? So basically, people think that wefted is machined. I want to tell you, it's not machined. It's not a machine that makes it. All of our wigs are handcrafted by people. Okay, they're all hand stitched together. But when we say fully wefted, we mean that there is no mono area. We mean that there's no hand tied area. It's all just wefts that are sewn together. These wefts, okay, are actually what is the only thing that is sewn, right, by a machine, because we sew the hair into the actual band of hair that we make the wig with. So it is, I want you to keep in mind, a fully handmade product. And that's what we say when it's 100% wefted, is we're just saying that basically the wig is put together without any mono features or any hand-tied features. So that is how Winner is made in the one that we showed. But like I said, we have tons of different versions. So
yeah, it's still on the fabulous memory cap. You still got your whole head breathing from the top to the bottom. Still has your velvet comfort bands. But normally when wigs are wefted, they are for create more volume.
That's true. They do.
Yeah, they give more volume, and we really needed volume with a style like this. Because look at this, I love this shattered flicking out. But Roxie, yours looks like a completely different wig.
Yep, I did that on purpose.
I know. Well, listen, we spoke, and I said to Roxie, wear these wigs how you would wear them, because at the end of the day, right? All of you out there, when you get a product like a wig, it comes a certain way, but you know, with steaming, with true to life fiber that you could heat style, or just with your hands, a little bit of product, you can really transform the way it looks. And there's no way we can possibly show every incarnation of a wig. But having someone like Roxie, having someone like, you know, Kristyna and Sarah showing you how they do it is so important. And Roxie, I love that you've just kind of worn that in a little more demure fashion, slightly more conservative, maybe.
Yes. I love wigs that, I mean, I'm from Texas, so I love things that are bigger, right? But when it comes to my shorter wigs, I like to make them more sleek to my face frame, because I do have a really small, petite face and small frame. So if I had something a little bigger, it might look a little too much on me. So all I did, guys, water. I used water in my fingers. I didn't even brush it. This is right out of the box. And I like to tuck wigs behind my ears too. So look at that. Look how different it looks.
It looks so different, but you still have that texture that you could play with. You still have all the layers, you know, and, you know, it's no secret. Mr. Frank likes big hair. I've always liked big hair. And, you know, I'm just jacking it up with a little finishing spray. I mean, because I just want to piece it out and just really make that fun to wear. So, but look at the difference. What I'm doing with it and what Roxie's doing with it and what Kyle's doing with it. Spin her around, Kyle.
Yeah, she's slightly more elegant, man. But you know what I love, Roxie, is if you're going to be thinking about buying a wig today from wigs.com or wherever you want to get your wigs from, the Winner and the Voltage would be a great one to buy together, because it just looks like your hair's grown out a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. They're
like swap back and forth.
Yeah, they kind of look like grown out versions of each other. So you can have two wigs and wear one short. That's a good point. Yeah.
It makes your wigs last longer too. Buy more than one.
Now I am showing Voltage today. What am I showing it in? Voltage in the R60. This is White Mist. If you want that white, real pearlescent sterling color, this is it. So again, I'm showing it in the silver, which is the R60.
Yeah, and I've got the fabulous glazed mocha, which one of the best selling colors too. I love it actually, because you got this gorgeous coffee mocha base, but it's shot through with this beautiful sort of gold warm highlight right across the face. I love this sort of step in color. I love this shattered back.
Yeah, and Roxie, you have which color again, my dear?
Our 829S Plus. And that is that. I'm just doing a little
honey caramel highlight in it.
Yes, it's so pretty. But look at how different already, just in a matter of seconds, you guys. If you want it a little more full, this is my favorite part, because this really transitions. If you want it sleek, it's so easy to make it sleek. But within seconds, it automatically pops up and you have a whole different texture.
Exactly. In seconds, you can just kind of amp it up and give it some volume. So you guys, the Voltage that I'm showing today comes in a fully wefted cap, as we were saying before. And you're going to see on it the velvet curved front, open ear tabs, open nape, and then the open wefting. So there we go.
Beautiful. Yeah, and you know what I love? You know, remember, it still has that memory memory cap base, and you've still got the comfort band at the front, the pieces of stays into the side, and your whole head is breathing. One size fits all if you've never wore a wig before, and it's got a unique stretch lace base. And a memory cap, basically, you only have to wear this wig for 1 hour. And the unique stretch memory cap base will mold to the size of your head, take memory, and that means you get a perfect fit each time. So if you're wondering what the memory cap is, that's something exclusive to us.
Indeed it is.
How are you doing?
Good.
Do you have a cup? Do you have a wig cap down
Dry
your throat?
cough there. Too much hair.
It was that hairspray.
I'm like a cat, just taking a big old fur ball.
Oh no. Are you okay, Frank?
I'm okay now.
Okay, good.
So, fabulous, fabulous shortcut.
Yes. All right, you guys.
Thank
so voltage numéro 3 in the collection. And we're going to be moving on to number 4. Roxie, thank you so much. I think we'll be seeing a little bit more of you later.
Looking gorgeous, Rox.
Thanks.
Ciao. Yeah, I was just having like a little cough attack. She's gorgeous.
Well, all our girls are fabulous, but
they all are. We love them all, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. But this is why I love this exercise, because I just love the way that the girls style them. You know?
You just call it an exercise.
Yeah. I just love it, you know, or whatever. What are we going to call this? Demo.
This demo.
Because I just love what the girls do with it. You learn all the time.
Yes, you do.
Know? Right.
You know, I just, real quick, I just noticed, you know, we have been dubbed by Nicole Napolitano as a Siegfried and Roy of wigs.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at us in the monitor, and we really do look like an act now, don't we?
Absolutely, yeah. It's funny. Do you remember when we were in Vegas?
Yes.
And we were, what charity event? It was fabulous.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah,
but, yes.
but Michael had bought us these beautiful tickets, and they all went to charity, and it was a black tie event. And I came from London, and Frank had come, and we swear we never planned this. We turned up. If it was 2 girls, we would have snatched each other, but we turned up in the same jacket.
Yes, we did. Armani would have died.
We turned up in the same jacket. And then they had a Marilyn Monroe impersonator, and she came running over to me and she said, "Oh God, are you guys the entertainment?"
Yeah, are you guys in the band? Anyway.
Just
you never
reminded
know.
me of that.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking of. Well,
Okay.
anyway, at least we got our holiday shimmer on, right?
That's right. If you can't wear your sequins at 12 Days of Raquel, when can you?
When can you? Is
Yeah.
exactly right. All right, my loves. Okay, what do we got next? We got a gorgeous wig coming up here too. This is a wig that has been a staple as well. So maybe you might have missed it. Maybe it's kind of like gone off your radar because we've come out with new styles. But the next one we're going to show is called Crowd Pleaser. And if you want to please the crowd, this is a stunning mid-length bob with tons of layer. And you know, you can see Kyle and I don't have these pre-styled. We're pulling them out from the box, tag on it, and we're just giving them a good brushing, right?
And there's a reason for that, because, you know, before people said, yeah, well, you guys are hairdressers and you guys have worked with wigs, you're going to make them look good. No, we have designed them. Of course, they need a little brush through. Well, they need some styling, but we try to make it as easy for you as possible.
Indeed, indeed. Now, you guys can see Raquel in the side there. You guys got that QR code we were telling you about. You can scan that and find out all you want to know about Crowd Pleaser. You can find out the lengths, you can find out the colors that's available, and the different cap sizes, all of that. So take advantage of those QR codes. They're really great. As I did this weekend, trying to order room service out of the hotel, because now they don't have.
They don't do it.
No, I was going on air, and I was in the hotel room. I'm like, I'm dying for some coffee, right? And it was like after hours. So they have a QR code on the door of the hotel if you need anything. I mean, so I just scan. It's like the modern age I'm not prepared for. What can I say? You'd be messed up. Forget it.
But they didn't have room service in Europe either, huh?
No, they never do. Well, they're starting to stop that. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, enough about room service. Let's talk about Crowd Pleaser. And let's talk about Crowd Pleaser with our lovely Miss Sarah. Again, you can find Sarah at the Atomic Blonde Co. on Instagram. Hello, Miss Sarah.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, we're doing good.
My lighting is having a little freak out, I think, because I have so much front lighting. I'm going to have to adjust on the break. But
adjust as
hopefully you
look.
can see me okay.
Listen, don't worry about a thing, because everybody who watches us here knows this is just a totally candid thing, and we just come on here and we try to do the best we can. We try to make improvements, but listen, if you don't got some lighting, lean in, lean out. We'll make it work.
You still look gorgeous, my friend. Don't worry. You look gorgeous.
I look like I'm in, I don't know, a circus in front of me. So,
so you guys, real quick, before we have you talk about it, So who's Alice wants to know what finishing spray we're using. Well, Alice, I don't sponsor anything, but I'm using a I'm using the Kenra Platinum finishing spray. It's one of my favorites.
I'm using Great Lengths.
Kyle's using Great Lengths finishing spray, which is part of our extension.
Yeah, it's very light.
Yes.
And I just love it on the wigs.
Yes.
And do you know what this wig, I think this makes me think of Raquel too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It really does.
I'm just giving this a little tossly look. Okay. Crowd pleaser, my friends. I am showing the crowd pleaser in the RL 1622 Iced Sweet Cream. This is a really nice, cool, but beigey kind of blonde. It's just very soft. If you like that blonde hair that looks like it's been toned, platinum blonde toned, this is a great one. What are you wearing, Miss Sarah?
I am wearing SS Cappuccino.
Ooh, nice.
So I've got some roots. It is a beautiful, beautiful blonde with lots of lowlights and highlights. And I just chose to tuck a little bit.
I love what you've done with it, Sarah. Looks like a completely different wig. You know, it's very chic.
Yeah.
It's very sort of elegant and classy, you know?
Yeah, it is.
I love it just tucked behind the ear. I love when you girls do that. But once again, you've only got to shake this. No, I'm looking at this. This reminds me of Carmen. You know,
well, Carmen, the model,
the white head model.
Well, it does kind of look like that. And here's someone asked, who was asking? Lynette wants to know if crowd pleaser is like Editor's Pick. Lynette, I'm going to tell you, it is nothing like Editor's Pick. You could see all the wave and texture on Sarah in the back when she turned around. That's what this wig has. It's not strong from like the top to the bottom like Editor's Pick, but it's got this soft like wave. I don't know how to even describe it. It's like a tendrilled wave, but it's kind of like a roller that you've taken out, right?
Yeah, slight bounce to it, you know?
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Yeah,
you know? And it's lovely if you like volume and you don't want anything too flat.
So true.
Yeah.
I think maybe if it was bio hair, I would say that this is probably similar to Editor's Pick if you took Editor's Pick and blow dried it and round brushed.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
like a really lovely bouncy blowout.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's like a above the shoulder bob, and you just have that soft wave. I mean, you can see Sarah swept the bangs off to the side. I have it a little more off the mannequin, the fringe. But Sarah's got it a little more onto her face and down by her eyebrow, which is a lovely way you can wear it. And then even that gentle tuck you got there, Sarah, which just goes behind the ear, and then you get that fullness at the nape. Gorge.
Yeah, and look, I've just done my little center part.
Yeah.
Because you can do that as well because of the fabulous mono top.
Yes. And let's talk about that construction.
And on that note.
Thank you for that lead in, Mr. Kyle. So how is this wig constructed? Well, crowd pleaser is constructed with this beautiful ear-to-ear lace. You see that? Woo-hoo-hoo. Or I'm sorry, temple-to-temple lace. There it is. You can see that right there. Gorgeous hand-tied, right? All of this is done by hand. And then we go into the mono part, right? Which stops just shy of the very back. And you know why? Because that allows us to give you a little oomph and a little lift at the top. So it's beautifully constructed. Then we go into our lovely memory cap 2, which you can see this nice open air venting and wefting throughout. Lots of stretching, velvet ear tabs, right? And then we have the velvet nape. So very nice construction on crowd pleaser. Again, I think this will carry you into the holidays beautifully if you're looking for a softly waved bob.
Yeah, beautiful. This will never date. It'll always be classic.
Yeah.
It'll always be timeless. Any wig shops out there, this is a gorgeous bob for people who like a bit of volume.
Yeah, and even if you want to wear the top a little smoother, then you know that you have just this slight activation in the bottom. I'm going to make this a little smoother, so for anyone is out there watching and they want to just see it a little more subdued, there you go. Just very softly done with not as much volume. Of course, you're not going to get that out of me because I like the big hair. Now Sarah's pumping it up. See, Sarah, now you got my jam, girl.
There we go. Right now it's sassy
look at
and
that.
full.
It just looks like that beautiful, like, you know, like that Parisian woman that you think like she's just got out of bed and just tousled her hair and thrown on some red lipstick and off she goes.
Yeah.
That's what that has to me. It's got like a softly tumbled bedhead appeal to it.
Yeah.
Love that.
It does. It absolutely does. And it is so, I think, just sexy, sassy, classy.
Yeah.
You know, you could wear it with a jogging suit, or you could wear it, you know, to a huge black tie event.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've given a bit of a 60s vibe here. I've flipped. Remember, this fiber is beautiful. It just bends.
Yes, I should say, thank you, Kyle, for reminding me about
You
that.
know?
Too. This is the true to life fiber that we're showing as well.
Yeah.
Again,
And I just love it. Look, it just bends. Can you see this? So if you want to flip this way, you can as well.
Yeah, it's just so light and I don't know, just smooth.
Gorgeous.
And what I love about our true to life fiber is that it has the sheen of natural bio hair that's healthy. It doesn't look too shiny and it doesn't look too matte and drab either. To me, it's got the perfect balance.
Yep, without doubt.
And speaking of perfect balance, Sarah, you have balanced the body out of that beautifully.
That looks like
I cannot make it any more body, I tell you.
that's very Marilyn looking.
Yeah,
too, you know?
it is.
It's very
It's got
Marilyn.
definitely.
In fact, I'll have to ask Chris. We had a Marilyn impersonator, I'm sure. She's a top Marilyn impersonator. Chris. And I'm sure this is the wig she uses. I'll have to ask Chris.
Oh, we'll have to find out about that.
Yeah.
See, you could be wearing the wigs the stars wear.
Yeah.
It's true. Actually, there's a particular show that's coming out on Hallmark that features some, I don't know, celebrities from the 80s. I won't say much more, but you can bet that at least half of the cast is wearing a Raquel Welch wig.
Oh, I know 3 of them.
Right?
Straight away.
Won't say any more on that. But anyway, Sarah, thank you for showing us Miss Crowd Pleaser, this lovely style. And we're going to come back to you guys with the next wig, which is a stunner too. Because why? We would only pick stunning wigs to show you.
Of course.
Well, we only make stunning wigs.
Of course. Okay. So we are going now back to our fabulous classic style.
Let's talk about it. This is one of yours that you hit on all the time. And I think you should speak to it a little bit because you do have a passion for it.
Yes, I do. And just want to get, here she is. The reason why is there's a little bit of wig history here. And I'm sure Lawrence will correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, yes, he will.
Lawrence is our head designer here. And this was one of the first ever wigs to come out in true to life fiber. Lawrence will correct me tomorrow if I'm wrong.
Oh,
but I'm sure it was.
See, I didn't even know that.
This
really?
And Always and Enchant was the first true to life fiber wigs, I'm sure. Really fabulous wig. If you like body, if you like volume, if you love that flip.
Yeah.
Fully wefted, you're getting extra volume. Really gorgeous.
Yeah.
There is no, it's up to you what you like when you wear wigs.
Totally.
There's a misconception that it has to be lace front, it has to be this, it has to be that. It's not.
Unless you're a diehard wig fan, it's not likely you're going to go from a winner, which was the first or the second one we showed today, to a curve appeal. So there's something for everybody, and that's what we try to do. Now, a little tip, you guys, before I even put the wig on anyone or a mannequin, I always go in and I try to wake it up. I give it a good shake upside down, and I give it a little spritz of spray right from the start. Because as you know, who likes the big hair? Me. Yeah. So I'm going to try to get as much volume as I can to begin with.
Look at her.
I know.
She's glorious.
It's glorious. Look at Mama Raquel in it. That picture of Raquel that you guys see there on your screen on the right, that was shot originally when we first launched this wig. And I am telling you, we have not had to change that image at all because it's timeless. This is one of those fully layered cuts that just looks beautiful all the time. And it's a style that works for so many different faces.
Yeah, beautiful. You are really getting your volume in this.
Yeah, you are.
If you shake this, all I did was shake this upside down, use some spray, and if you flip it back, it will just fall how it's meant to fall.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
And if you jack it up with hairspray like me, it'll fall the opposite way it's supposed to fall. And you can make it airborne, which I do love. God, I can't.
Really stunning. God, I'll smooth mine back down as well because it makes a really, do you know what makes this wig very popular is the length, because it just sits to the shoulder.
It does.
And if you don't want to, if you want long hair but you don't want it too long, this is great.
Yeah, this has all the movement in it that you could ever want. All the soft wave. It's just a nice big barrel curl. I mean, look at that. If you guys are looking for a style for the holidays out there and you want to look just totally dressed and formal and coiffed, Embrace is it.
It is stunning.
It's just got all the love in it. And I pulled down, as you guys can see, I pulled down a little bit the fringe here. Can you see that? Just to show you where that falls. It's kind of like an eyelash bang. And it can be worn straight down or you can brush it back. So however you like that, it's up to you. I will show you about the construction on it. By the way, you know who looked really beautiful today? It was Kristyna. I think we need to pull Kristyna in, because when you guys see Kristyna in this wig, you're just going to die. Miss Kristyna, come on, show us your embrace. So you guys, you can find Kristyna on Instagram. She's at Kristyna Moore.
Hello.
Kristyna,
gorgeous Kristyna.
Hello.
Hello. Do you know what? After the show, you're gonna have to tell us what color you have on that eye, because your eyes look incredible.
So I have my company's holiday party right after this. So I went completely smoky, dark, dramatic. So it worked out great.
Look fabulous. And you know what? Embrace looks fabulous on you too.
So y'all know I love to really change up a wig. So I wanted to show this in a completely different way. So I straightened her out.
Yeah,
just did a
love
little
it.
half up with a cute little.
Oh, lean back a little bit. Show everybody that. Look at that. Look at that little decor. Look at that.
Target.
I love it. I love it.
I love it. Yeah, looks incredible. So what did you do, Kristyna? You just whipped the flat iron over it?
So I went through with one of my hair straightening combs, straightened everything out and kind of curled it under. And I love how I love the layers on it.
Well, and I love seeing it on someone like we were talking about earlier, who has customized it for themselves, who's made, taking advantage of the true to life fiber and worked with it to create something a little different. I love it. And so for those of you watching, I'm going to have Kristyna do a little spin in a little bit, but I want to talk to you about the construction on this too. What you're seeing here, again, is another Raquel Welch fully wefted wig. There's no mono, there's no hand tying features in here. It's fully wefted. It is on the memory cap 2, which you see just really stretches, and it's a kind of an open lace material. And then of course we have the open ear tabs and we have the open nape. So it's not only is it a very gorgeous and glamorous wig, it's also very affordable, because it is fully wefted. You're not paying for those hand-tied features. But look if you want volume and you want something stylish and you are more conscious of the price you're paying for your wigs, or you want to buy 3 or 4 so you have them in your arsenal, this is a great one, because not only can it be worn with the volume we're showing, but Kristyna, you really did an outstanding job smoothing that out.
I always love showing women that you can make a wig your own.
Yes, and I think that is so important, because sometimes people feel like they're just stuck with a certain wig, and that's it. They can't get anything else. So I love it.
And the color is incredible. The color is fabulous with your skin tone, with your eyes. You're going to rock the Christmas party, my friend.
She is.
Fiery Copper is one of my favorite Raquel Welch.
Yeah,
love it.
It is gorgeous, and you can see why, because it complements you very well. So yeah, you guys, Kristyna is showing the embrace in the RL 3129, which is the Fiery Copper. I am showing it in the RL 5660 Silver. And Kyle,
this is the shaded biscuit, top selling blonde. Absolutely, everybody loves it. It's gorgeous. It's the white, one of the whitest blondes. But look at the highlights. Look at the lowlights.
Yeah,
really stunning. I love it.
It's gorgeous.
Okay.
And this, everybody, is Embrace. Again, it's coming up in the month on part of our 12 Days of Raquel special. You guys, all of you, go to our social media, Raquel Welch pages, Facebook, Instagram, and you can enter to win. So don't forget, this could be yours.
Oh my.
All right, kids. Wonderful.
Okay, what's next?
Well, what's next is I'm going to tighten my thing here, because I don't know, my mannequin stand is just
Look, there's enough hair on her to just take up, and because you got all this volume here at the crown, I love to leave some pieces down. So it's great. You can just change the wig. So if you have got a Christmas party, how beautiful is this one?
It's gorgeous. Show them from the side. Look at that, you guys. This is incredible from the side.
Talking about all those 80s girls coming back. This reminds me of, isn't it lovely?
I know, it's gorgeous.
Really stunning. Okay.
Right. Look, I'm back in business now. I'm back in business.
Are you ready to roll?
I am. Are you ready to roll?
Yeah. What's next?
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging in. We don't have any commercial breaks on this show, so we're just rolling one right into the next. So Embrace is what we landed on. That's what you see here. Our next one is a real stunner and a newer wig that we've recently come out with. It is called the Stroke of Genius. And you got to see Raquel in the Stroke of Genius. Woo, look at her. Mama is rocking that one out. So for our people out there who like long hair, you like full hair too, and you like a lot of wave, and you like a lot of body, Do not miss stroke of genius.
Yeah, I like to say with this one, this is not for the faint-hearted. If you're if you're scared of hair, this is not the one for you. We like to be honest.
Yes.
But if you like your hair and you want plenty of hair and you just want glamour, when we brought this out, I just really passed out.
I know
because it's absolutely stunning.
It's definitely up your alley because you like long hair, but you also like some full hair. Not as much as me, but you like full hair too. Okay, you guys, stroke of genius. Look at this. What do you have in this? This is supermodel hair, okay? That's what I like to call it. It's supermodel hair. You can see just the beautiful highlighting that we did right in through the front to give it that little bit of money in the front, that money piece, right? And also, the other thing about it is you have layers with the wave. So it's not really heavy, even though, as we said, it's a lot of hair.
Got to pick it up a bit.
Look
at the length.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Indeed.
Because look, you're cutting out the length there, aren't we?
Are we?
Well, can you see the bottom of the
screen?
Oh, there you go.
Boost her up a little bit.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
I didn't know if we could see that at home or not, but look, I just thought you got to see the length on this.
Because that is, look at this. Is that, am I right? Is this supermodel hair or what? Look at that.
Yeah, especially in the dark. I've got on, she reminds me of Giselle.
Yeah. So I got to tell you guys a funny story about this. Originally, when we came out with this, the reason when it was designed was because we have a wonderful person who works with us. Her name is Ellen Williams. Ellen, if you're watching. And Ellen would come to every trade show with the hair piece in. And I always noticed one piece was always curled forward and one piece was always curled back. I'm like, girl, we got to work on that. They should both be curling back. So we came out with an extension called the curl back extension that you would clip in. Well, it did so well and it looked so beautiful that we said, let's come back with a curl back wig. And that's what this curl pattern is. As you see, it all moves away from the face. Okay, that's one of the signature appeals of this style is all that hair just moves away. So it has kind of like a feathered
butterfly
look. A butterfly look, yes.
A butterfly cut,
Yes.
So
and
fabulous.
What better way than to see this lovely butterfly cut than to see it on the lovely Kristyna, who's just with us. So let's bring back Kristyna. Ta-da!
Whoa, look at that, my friend.
I mean, how fun are wigs that you can go from short red to bombshell blonde?
Kristyna, you came on and I thought it was one of the housewives of any city, right? It was like, wait a minute, what's going on?
This hair is so fun. It's so fun.
It's the housewife hair. Do me a favor, if you wouldn't mind. Can you just kind of just show us the sides and the back a little bit? Oh my God. Gorgeous.
Look at that.
Now, you know what? Kristyna, I'm going to ask you something because, you know, we were saying it's a lot of hair. Do you feel it's a lot of hair? Like, how are you on the hair spectrum? Do you like a lot? Do you like something really refined?
I like a good balance, but this is super lightweight and wearable. So it's definitely, I was styling this the other night and my husband came in and he was like, ooh, Farrah. Like he just loved it. He was like, you need to wear that for date night. Like he loved it. But I feel like this is just, it's fun. You can kind of play it up or down. And I feel like you could even style it back if you wanted it away from your face. It's gorgeous.
Yes. Well, and I think it's a great point because we do, for our married women and our single women out there, we do want wigs that your boyfriends and your husbands are going to like. So
it's true.
It's very important for us that they like what we do. So
he's going to get the credit card out and let you buy more.
That's right. If he's telling you to wear it for date night, we did a good job. So thank you on that.
You did the trick.
But Kristyna, can I ask, what have you done? Have you blown the front out a little bit?
Yeah. Show us what you've done.
I did not do anything to this other than just comb it out. And then I did a little braid away from the face.
Gorgeous.
So I'm somebody that doesn't like hair in my face. So I typically kind of style them away. So I love Raquel's hairlines for that.
Can you do me a favor and show all of us here? Because this is a lace front wig and I'll go into the construction in a minute. But can you just lean forward to the camera and just show us that hairline? I mean, one of the things that we really try to work hard on is to create the most natural looking hairline for people. And so we do our best and we work with our hand tie people all the time to make sure that it's just right. And I love that you can go somewhere, be in public, and people could look at you right up close and not even know you're wearing a wig because of that feature.
Nope. It's my favorite party trick.
I bet, right?
Yeah.
Well, do your friends, do the people you know, do they know you wear hair or how do they do?
I mean, I've had ads from wigs.com come up on my coworkers' computers and they're like, hey. But I'm very open and honest. But we have new people that have. We recently had a coworker that just started, and I would mess with him a little bit and wear different wigs every single day. And he was like, "Wasn't your hair like short yesterday?" And I was like, "I wear wigs. It's fine."
Oh, okay. The guys, really, for all of you who out there, if you're a girl and you're wearing wigs, the guys, they're not. Don't think they're clocking it because they don't. No. They really don't know. Poor guys, right? They don't know. They don't know. Now your fellow lady friends might know. Your fellow lady friends might know.
They will notice because they'll be like, "I love your hair. Where'd you get it done?"
Yeah, exactly. Well, even that's good, right? We like that too. So go wear these wigs in confidence. Kristyna, tell me what color you're wearing because it looks gorgeous.
Cult favorite, shaded biscuit.
Yes.
Shaded biscuit. Now, you know what? It looked darker on the mannequin than it actually does on Kristyna.
It
so
does,
I'm glad you're wearing it, and I'm glad everybody out there, you can see that. The SS 1923, that's the shaded biscuit. Beautiful. I am working this stroke of genius in the color RL 1422, which is pale golden wheat. It's one of my favorites, and it often gets missed. If you like a strawberry blonde that's not too red, this is really lovely, and it's very well balanced. It's got just a little bit of strawberry blonde in there, but it's very wearable. And you got, Kyle?
Yeah, I got the 829 SS. You know, the glaze. It's absolutely stunning. And once again, what we love is when we say glaze, it's really, we sort of highlight it, isn't it? It's a glaze around the face because we want to light it. It's absolutely stunning. One of my favorite wigs. I know I say that about most of them, but if you want big, glamorous, fabulous hair, maybe you have a head full of extensions. Okay, maybe you go and have a ton of great lengths put in, and then you want to give your hair a break, but you still want to create that.
Yes,
you know, this is a great wig.
It is, and I saw someone really listening the other day who just got rid of extensions. I don't know, Kristyna, have you ever worn extensions before?
Nope, I didn't have enough hair.
Okay. Well, this is what this conversation was just going towards. She was wearing extensions, and they were just not working for her because she had very fine hair to begin with. She didn't need extensions. She needed more hair. And ultimately she just got rid of the extensions, and she says, my hair is on vacation and I'm wearing a wig. And she was wearing our Mesmerized, but it's a good one, right? But she's just saying, this is it. This is my life and I'm loving it. And she's just like embraced the fact that she has a real short bio haircut underneath, but then she can wear all the full length long wigs she wants with the wig. So
I mean, I never go back. Why would you ever want to go back? I don't want to style my hair. I want to change it up all the time.
I think, this is really important. And I think that's a great point. Once you get used to the idea, once you wrap your head around, no pun intended, the idea of a wig, right? And then you embrace it and you see like all the different things you can do with it, all the different styles you can have at your fingertips. It does change your world. It does change your world. And absolutely, as I said, it takes everybody a different amount of time to get there, but I think once it does, if you embrace it, they could be as glamorous as you, Kristyna, and just wear whatever hair, whatever color they want, whenever they want,
Love it.
It's great. And I love what you guys do, like all of our girls today, Sarah, Roxie, Kristyna, all of you girls go on and you show people what it's like to take the wig off, what you look like, and you're just out there and you're living it. And kudos to you for sharing that, because it's not easy. And for those people who are beginning with hair loss, would never even dream of doing that. It takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of mental capacity to get there, just to bear all. And I think it's wonderful. And thank you. And I thank you on behalf of all the wig people that I talk to who are just getting into wigs and, giving them that inspiration. Okay, I'll get off the soapbox.
All right. Well, thank you, my love. That looks incredible. Now, I just want to know which one you're going to end up to the party after the end of the show.
Yeah.
Big spender.
Okay.
And Kristyna's going to be wearing another one later on in the show, so hang on tight. You'll see her in something different after that.
Thanks, Kristyna, love. Okay. She looks incredible.
I know. I mean, we're so lucky to be surrounded by all these gorgeous women, aren't we?
And all the girls that we've used through the year, through all last year, all our girls, all our co-stars, everybody who's done the shows with us. Because what I love about using real women, although half the time they do look like models, but they're not. They're real women. And it just goes to show that real women wear these, and they wear them every day, and they wear them for different reasons.
All kinds of reasons.
And that's what it's all about. So that was fabulous stroke of genius. But now we're going back.
Yes.
To
I went to grab something. I went to grab something for you guys. So before we get on to the next look, you guys, This is out. I don't know if you know this. This is a special catalog that we launched. This is called the Raquel 25th Anniversary Catalog. It is available now online. You can scan a barcode with it. We will post that up. There it is. You can scan that barcode and you can get this catalog digitally if you don't have it available on paper. And I'm going to tell you something. It's just a retrospective in honor of Raquel, all the top styles. And what we've done is we've filled it out with some never, ever, ever before seen pictures of Raquel. So you're going to see some great shots of her, candid shots of her where she's just wearing the product and she's just out in public. And it's something we never really discussed much, but here you could see her at the Oscars in this red gown, and she's wearing I think she's wearing Celebrity in that. So check this out. It's going to give you all the details on wigs she's worn in the past and just a nice overview because God, we miss her,
yes,
but we're still keeping her very much alive. So scan that QR code in your screen and get that catalog.
Yeah, what a beautiful catalog, gorgeous coffee table book, lovely gift for somebody. Anybody who's a Raquel fan, really, really, really fabulous. Yeah, so back to our shorties, one of our best-selling shorties as well. Sparkle.
Sparkle.
Gorgeous. I think this always makes me laugh, you know, hair never dates. You know, if it's a good classic style, it will never date. And I think once again, this was one of Lawrence's earlier on designs. I know she's been around a while.
Yes.
You know, and it's
for good reason, right?
It still never moves off the top spot like winner. It's a shot. To me, it's like a shorter voltage.
Yeah, I would say that's probably true. Yeah,
a shorter voltage. If you have a wig wardrobe, and like I say, if you've lost your hair or you're going to be told you're going to be losing your hair, go for more than one wig. So if you're wear a winner, go for something like this in between and change them up. This would be a great one.
Yes, it is, because it works for so many different people because of the texture in it. This is really was trend setting for wigs when it first came out because you had a bunch of texture. You had some razor cut ends throughout it. And so it became a fan favorite right quick because of that. The other thing about it is the elegant shape. Can you guys see this beautiful contour in the back? You have fullness, you have that round shape, and then it goes into a beautifully tapered nape, which just really adds a nice overall contour to the head. You know, you don't see your head from behind. Everyone else does. With this wig, you're going to have a beautiful profile. It's just stunning. And then, of course, what I love are these longer cheekbone accenting pieces right in the front. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is so glam. And
so pretty.
You know, you can get that lift right above there, and then it just goes right into a little piece. And to show us sparkle on a live person with ears that my mannequin does not have is going to be from wigs.com direct, Miss Roxie. Come on in, Roxie.
Hi, I'm back.
I was just going to say, I wonder how Roxie has got it styled out. Completely
you know, I
different.
wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it true to how Raquel Welch wears it, how you guys style it, because it's just so fabulous and how it's cut and styled. The way it comes out of the box, you really don't have to do much. But
it's like a tribute cut.
It is a tribute cut. But I am later on going to style it a little more sleek just to show a different style.
Oh, yeah.
I love this. Is my favorite piece right here. This right at the cheekbones.
Right.
Guys.
That's it, because you can tuck this behind your ear. Like I said, if my mannequin doesn't have ears, I can't do it. But you do, Roxie. So you could wear it tucked behind your ear. So look at that, everyone. Like how simply that can be styled just to get, if you don't want that little piece there, you can trim it off. But why do that when you can just tuck it behind?
It. It's so
Roxie,
cute.
what did you put in yours? Did you put any styling product or pomades or anything like that? Or was this just your water technique?
Yep, just water, and then just use my fingers, and it really kind of just moves the way I want it to. Like, it's so easy, you guys. This is one of my top.
I'm like really concerned because I said I'm going to put myself as a hairdresser out of business with hair that you could just, a wig that you could just mist and style with your fingers.
Right?
I can't sell brushes. I can't sell product. I can't sell shampoo. You know, what am I going to do? I mean, you know.
But you know what? I think it's really great though how you can style this with just water, because not everybody is a stylist. Not everybody has the time to do it. And it's just easy. I mean, it literally stays like this all day. I've worn this wig all day before with just water, and it literally looks the same as I put it on from when I put it on to the time I took it off. And that's what's great about it.
It's a good point. And I have to corroborate with you, Roxie, many, many, many times when I get a wig out of the box, I will mist it with water just to like get however it's been set, just to wake that up a little bit and shake it just with the water and let it dry a little bit. That's my starting point. Now, for those of you who are out there, if that's where you want to finish, great. I, of course, always feel I need to put a little product in there, even if it's just a little bit, this like Restore conditioner. You guys have been seeing me spray. Someone asked what I'm using. A little bit of Restore conditioner has a little bit of, you know, less like water, but it's got a little more conditioning in it. I'll always go back. So if you're someone who wants to, if you like to run your hands through your hair, right? You know, you don't want to gunk it up with product. But if you're someone who is like I'm like in the morning, I style my hair and I set it and I forget it. That's just how I do it. So if you're one of those people, then styling with a little product is good for you too. The wigs can handle both, which is what I like.
Yeah. I like, well, I just want to show you, I've smoothed this completely down. So it's sort of like a winner. So it's very elegant, because in the gray, maybe you're of a certain age and your hair's gone a little bit fine, you know, but what I'm loving is I love that stack.
Yeah, that's the money right there, right?
That's the money, the stack.
It's right there. And just, Roxie, if you turn to the side, we can see it on you beautifully. You can just see that volume up in through there. I love it. I love it. It's a great look.
Really stunning. Once again, great color on you, Roxie. Looks so edgy and modern and lush on you.
This changed it. So I kind of got like this like Meg Ryan type thing going on. But look at
quite rock chick, you know?
Yes, rock star, very edgy, kind of a younger look, if you will. But look at it. You still have this kind of spiking up to give that edge, but I really love this. And that's how
Roxie,
easy it is.
can you tell me what color you're wearing again? Because it looks great.
Yes, I'm wearing SS 1488. It's one of my favorite colors. Shaded wheat.
All right.
And I'm in the R60, which is our fabulous white mist color. Really stunning color. If you ever wanted to be gray, this is the color you want to be.
And I'm showing sparkle in the new ash tone color. Well, it's not so new, but it's one of our newer colors. This is the, which one is this? The iced pumpkin spice. Okay, so you can see that. It's not a real vibrant red. It's just a nice coppery red with just some brownish hues to it. So it's a very lovely color. If you all are thinking about a red, I would suggest that.
Stunning color red, that. If you can believe it, it's an ash red. I mean, if you've not seen this, you got to see it in reality. It is stunning. Ooh, we like.
Yes. So Roxie, thank you for showing us this style in all of its glory. I want to say, because looking on you now, Roxie, you know, you had winter on earlier in the show.
Yes.
And I just want to say, for all of you watching out there, you saw Roxie in the winter, if you want to go back and see it, but you're now seeing her in the sparkle. 2 short wigs. I would say what you're getting between the sparkle and the winter, the sparkle, you're getting all this flippy up texture. Okay, you're not going to get that in the winter, and you get a little more of a rounded fullness in through the crown. So if you want a more conservative shortcut, I would say go with the winter. If you want something that offers you a little more texture and pieciness and spikiness, then sparkle is a good alternative. So we'll just kind of clarify that a little bit.
That's right. Yeah, they're all in the family. Voltage, winner, you know, like I say, if you're a necessity wearer, go for all 3.
Yes.
And just swap them out through the month or through the year. Just looks like your hair's growing.
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
So in your screen there, you guys, on the right, one more time, there is Sparkle with the QR code. If you want to check it out, you want to know about lengths, you want to know about dimensions, and also the cap sizes that it's available in. Go on to that little QR code and all the information will be there. Roxie, darling, thank you so much. And I think we're going to be seeing you too a little bit later.
Yes, I can't wait. Bye, guys.
Don't go away too far.
Bye, love.
She looks fabulous. Gorgeous makeup again on Roxie.
I know.
These girls can paint, they can style, they're lush.
Fabulous girls, right? I mean,
fabulous
where
girls.
are you going to go? And you guys out there watching, let these all be inspirations for you. We welcome your questions. We welcome your concerns. Please, you can always reach out to Kyle and I on Instagram.
Yeah,
we're available. And you could write to HairUWear. Does anyone write letters anymore?
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
I don't think so. Does anybody even just use a telephone anymore? I mean, not a mobile.
It's a lost art, I'm afraid.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
This is, I know, I sound like I say this all the time too. This next one, called Goddess, is one of my favorites of ever.
But I think this is if we all had to just choose one,
Yes.
I think this is the one you would choose. Am I right?
Oh, you know what it is? It's
this is
one is
Raquel's favorite.
quintessentially Raquel to me, because when we launched this wig, she wore it all the time.
Yeah.
And so I mean, in her daily life, you know.
That's what I mean.
And
This was
so
Raquel's go-to hair,
it
wasn't
was. And so I guess it has a special place in my heart because I think of her, and this to me is like Raquel style, you know. So
Beautiful.
I don't know. This is, if you guys want to capture the essence of Raquel, as you can see in the side picture of her with the QR code there available, that you can see her in the latter part of her life. She wore this all the time. This was one of her favorite styles. And the name is fitting, right? Because she was a goddess of sorts.
She was a goddess.
So
yeah. I think the reason why, once again, it's this length is very, very flattering.
yeah.
Because I don't believe when you get to a certain age, girls or boys need to cut your hair off. I think you should go the other way, keep your hair long, personally.
To cover your face.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I think long hair is useful. If you want to get that short, I love short hair, don't get me wrong. And I know you girls and boys look great with short hair. But if you want to get that short fix, wear a short wig. But I love this length.
Yeah, it's a good way to go about it, right? Because you know, you don't have to wait for it to grow out, is the thing.
Well, the thing is, with short hair, if you really want to pick, like my sister rocks short hair. She loves it.
Yeah,
but
she looks great, Carly.
You know, it takes her like a year then to grow it out, you know, and then she wears a wig for a year, which is fine. But I think this is a lovely length if you want long hair, but you don't want to be too long. This is beautiful. It just sits mid-back.
Yeah, and what I think, if you guys are trying to think about all these wigs and which one is what and why the difference, this has an A-line, okay? So if you look at this, it's kind of flat here into the top, but then it peaks out. Ooh. So it's got a very nice A-line look. So for different face shapes, it accommodates a little differently. So think about that. And you can see even on Raquel, it has a little bit of that A-line shape to it, okay? So if you've got wider shoulders, this is great because it balances out the width in the shoulders. So this is a great style for that. And again, you got all this long piecey layers in there.
When talking about, you said big shoulders. This is very Linda Evans. Look at the way I've done this with this wing out.
Yes.
Look, the wing and the, like that.
It just shows you how differently they can be styled. I mean, you know, it's just an amazing thing. And to see how further else it can be styled, we're going to bring in Miss Sarah. Miss Sarah, come and join us with your goddess wig, girl.
Now, you said you wanted sparkle, so I thought I would add a little sparkle for you. So
you're bringing it. Your tiara.
Your tiara is your crown is clipped.
But I thought I'd just join you with a little sparkle. So
it looks fantastic.
I love it. Now, tell me a little bit. You're wearing the goddess. Do you feel Raquel like it?
You know, I don't know that I thought that right away, but when I was hearing you talk, it absolutely is a very I think a very just it depicts, right, her elegance, her ease, her style. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. It kind of hits all the things, right? It's, if you like longer hair, it's not too troublesome to deal with. It's not too much hair. It's not too heavy. It's just a nice rounded style.
Yeah. Classic glamour. Could suit anybody.
Yeah.
You know, in gray, you know, my mum could wear this, you know, your mother could wear this to be fabulous. Sarah looks gorgeous and young and beautiful in it.
I could be your mother and I'm wearing this at my age, but yeah.
That's right. Yeah. You know, and
it's versatile, Sarah. It's versatile. Come on.
Versatile.
It is gorgeous. I don't see Sarah as a mum. I just see her look so young. But it's really beautiful. But what I love with this as well is, my friends, you got enough hair to take up. And, you know, I love to do this. You know, I just love to piece this down. Makes a really beautiful sort of chignon. It's very pretty.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's very, and like
that's
I said,
Raquel, isn't it?
So Raquel, I mean, I'm even showing it in one of Raquel's favorite colors, which was RL 3129, the fiery copper. She wore this all the time. Sarah, your color, what do you have on today?
I have never had this color, believe it or not, and I am smitten. Yes, this is SS Hazelnut. Never have I had an SS Hazelnut, and it is fabulous. If you guys have not tried it, now I didn't say fabulous the way that Kyle did. I can't even try it. It won't come out the same.
You did. It was very good.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Can you see the highlights in?
Yes, we can. And you know what? the hazelnut is one of our top selling colors. So the fact that you have not tried that yet.
Never.
surprising.
I'm shocked, but look at all of that. It is absolutely not only the style, but the color, gorgeous.
Yeah, it's got a lot going on. It's good, right?
Absolutely beautiful.
I love it.
I'm glad you found something different, and that this gave you an opportunity to try something maybe that you didn't have otherwise looked at.
Got me out of my comfort zone. That's what this is all about, right? Is venturing out.
And it really, you know what, that golden hue that it just makes your blue eyes pop. So it's a good color for you.
I love it.
It's good color.
Absolutely beautiful. Really stunning. I'm wearing the SS Cappuccino color, which is part of our, as we say, new ice tone. Shades,
cool tones.
Cool tones.
Cool tones.
We use the term ash.
Well, yeah.
And I've been told that the American people don't really like the term ash.
No, we do use ash. So for those of you watching, this is
ash.
another little information.
Yeah.
We went with, there's ash, which is a green base.
Right.
And then there's cool, which is a blue base. Okay. I know we're getting very technical. We're getting in the weeds of hairdressing and color formulation.
Yeah. But I like to know, because I don't know this.
Right. So none of our colors have a green base. They have a cool base. It's a bluer base. So that's why we call them cool colors. And they are identified by iced cappuccino.
Yes.
Iced mocha. Cool, right? I was like on a trip, I guess, while I was designing that. I don't know, but anyway.
Oh, you were in Starbucks.
I was in Starbucks, probably. Not that I use their drinks. Never mind. But anyway, guys, that's the next explanation. So yeah, ash is a little more drab, more matte, more green tone.
Right, got it. Yeah. But back to why I was thinking that, because this really reminds you of a gorgeous ash blonde. I love it.
It is, yeah.
Really.
I mean, you can use them interchangeably. Cool, ash, whatever. So
this is the shaded cappuccino. Remember, if you don't know what shaded is, my friends, if you never wore a Raquel Welch wig before, shaded practically means like balayage, smudged root.
Yeah.
It gives dimension. It's fantastic, and loves this color.
Yeah. Sarah, before we leave, can you show us the back and just kind of like shake that out a little bit? Can we do a close up on that? Look at that color. That is so beautiful. Again, as Sarah was saying, if you guys haven't tried it, that's the RL829SS in the hazelnut. Excuse me.
Fabulous on you, Sarah.
It is.
Really fabulous.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Well, Miss Sarah, thank you for showing off your goddess, your inner goddess. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
And I think we're going to have you back a little bit later in the show, so hang tight, girl. You gotta love this goddess, right?
Love the goddess, and you're right. You know, we got a lot of colors in the Raquel Welch range. And when you see that, that is a color that I was like, whoa, I haven't seen that for a while.
I know, and it's one of our top selling colors, but we haven't given it much service, much time. So look at that, half up, half down, blended. It is
really lovely. Because remember, there's going to be people out there with no hair at all, and maybe, or you've just told you're going to be losing your hair, but you still have to go to your proms, you still have to get married, you still have to go to your parties.
Indeed.
So with these wigs, remember, once they are on and you've got these beautiful features, you can style these exactly how you would your own hair.
And while we are on the topic of goddess, before we cut away, I did have someone say, hey, you forgot to show us the construction on it. So here's the construction. You're right, I did. So here's the construction on it. So goddess is made with a temple to temple lace, okay? You can see all of that in the front, and then it goes into a totally mono top, full mono top on this. So all hand-tied construction in through the top. The other thing we offer on Goddess is the velvet ear tabs and the velvet nape. Of course, you always got these hook and loop adjusters here. And then it's on the memory cap too. So stretch, open wefted, and then even the actual lace material that we have in there is open. So it's very light, breathable cap, and it's going to give you a really natural look, lots of movement. So that's Goddess.
Great wig. When I think of Goddess, I think of you, because I'm sure I know you love this wig. Yeah, but the wig.
Oh, the wig. Oh, whatever. So you guys, the next one we have, I don't think I even need to announce this to anybody who is, if you're a wig shop out there, if you've been wearing wigs for 20 years, I don't even have to say anything about this wig. I'm just going to say one word, and you know, you've all seen it. You've all probably had it on your head at some point. It is Upstage.
Yeah, what a bob. The bob of all bobs.
I don't know, but it has really stood the test of time.
Has she ever?
And it's because people just love it. So let's talk about Upstage a little bit. Kyle, I know it's not one of your favorites. Ha ha.
No, listen, once again, this just has volume, you know, it's beautiful. The way it's constructed is fully hand-tied. It's got the gorgeous mono top, lace front. So it means you can get so many looks out of this wig.
So can. And I can see that, you know, everyone posts something different on this. I've seen it on social media. Like everyone looks so different. You can see it on Raquel in the bottom of the screen there, or the side of the screen. And again, there's that QR code if you guys want to get information on lengths and construction and wig cap sizes. But even on Raquel, I'm going to style it like we had on Raquel. We had a little more softer, a little more demure with a sweep, because Raquel loves a sweep, right? So that's how we styled it. And so you can wear this very softly swept in through the top, and then just make use of these little layers throughout to just create a little bit of softness. And it's just got that little hint of flick, doesn't it, at the bottom?
Yeah.
You know?
That's what I love about it. It is so easy to style this wig.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you don't even have to take the brush. You can just bend it with your hands. You know, it is so gorgeous. And once again, suits everybody. I've never seen this wig look bad on anybody.
You know what? I think that's probably why it's been around for as long as it has, because it can be molded to so many different face shapes.
Yeah. It's got a gorgeous amount of hair in it, but I've seen some people, if you back home this up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this can come fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And, you know, you guys want to see this Upstage come to life? Well, you're going to see it because we're bringing Sarah back now, and she's just switched into it. Sarah, come on. Ta-da!
Oh, wow.
Ta-da!
Look at that blonde.
Now she went to blonde. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? All in seconds.
It's amazing. Is that like, what is that? L'Oreal hair color? What is that?
Right?
Really fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. But see, once again,
Yeah.
I love seeing what the girls do, because Sarah's made this look very retro. Love the flip, you know, love this across the eyes. It's just fabulous.
Yeah. I kind of moved this like Raquel. She wanted it like in through the front here, and then she just had the little kick in the back. But can you do a little twirl for us too, Sarah, so we could see how you've gotten that much smoother in the back? Look at, so Sarah has just kind of got that brush down around the back of her head, and then right in the shoulder area, just kind of flipped it up a little bit. And it's got such a coiffed look, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love playing with different styles and really eras. And I agree, this is very retro. But can you imagine with just a black dress for a party, for a holiday, and maybe a little bit of, you know, jewelry, or it's just, I don't know. It's just absolutely stunning. And it took nothing, literally my hands, no heat, no nothing to do this.
Oh, totally. And that is, I think, why it's done so well. Plus, I think, as I said, it's a very lightweight wig. So it doesn't feel really heavy. You don't feel like you're wearing a lot of hair. And that's really important, right?
Very important. For the amount of hair it's in it, you don't feel it. But it's to do with that beautiful hand-tied cap as well, you know?
Now, Sarah, you're just roughing that up a little bit. Do a little bit more, hon. So you guys look at Sarah just kind of like running her hands through there now, how it just gets a more softer, more undone, just bodacious kind of look to it, right? It's kind of just, it's gone from like, you know, sleek to chic, if you will. And I love that. I love that you can do that with this wig. Again, lots of movement. Kyle, you're showing that's a gorgeous color that I'm seeing here. You're showing this in what color?
Yeah, it's beautiful. This is the off black. So it's a color 2 mixed with a 4. So it's not quite black.
Yeah.
Remember, there's 7 to 11 shades through all our colorway. So when you get this under daylight, you get to see that sort of cappuccino.
Yeah, because I can see it in the lights. It's almost got like a little bit of like a light brown glow in there. It's a stunning color.
Lush color, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I am showing it you guys in the RL 1422 SS. This is the pale golden wheat with the root area in it. So you can see it's got a little bit of depth in there. Our glamour gal, Sarah, what are you showing that in today?
I am wearing it in SS Biscuit, my favorite blonde.
Everybody's favorite
blonde. Because every time I put on cappuccino or it doesn't, whatever I'm wearing is my favorite. Love the one you're with, right?
Yes, that's so
No.
true. That's so true. But I got to say something. You've had it on a mannequin. I think we've saw it on Kristyna. Now we got to see it like on you, Sarah. And it seems like the tone in it slightly fluctuates depending on the skin tone.
Yeah.
And that's what I think makes it so such a good seller, is because so many different skin tones can wear it, and it just kind of like morphs to accommodate.
Definitely.
And it's amazing to me, because that looks much blonder to me than the one you had on the mannequin, and it's the same
true.
color.
Absolutely true. Yeah, and I always say this too to our wig businesses out there. If maybe you're on a bit of a budget, or you can't afford a lot of stock, this is one to have as a bob.
Yeah.
If you're going to just choose out of your bobs, because you can get so many different looks out of this, and it does suit everybody.
Yeah.
And once they move on to this, people normally try this and then really feel the joy of a hand-tied wig.
Yeah, because that is the beauty of it, because the lightness. And you know what? Thank you, Kyle.
Let's have a look at it.
Let's have a look at the construction, shall we? So again, for those of you who are just tuning in, maybe you've been watching, this is Upstage. Again, marvelous construction on Upstage. Totally wearable. Look what you got here. You have ear-to-ear lace. So this goes all the way down the side of your face. So you can sweep it up and away if you want. You have the beautiful lace front here, and then you have this complete mono top, okay? All hand-tied here. And then this is an outstanding cap that I'm showing it on. Look at this, all hand-tied in through the back. Back and sides, all hand-tied, lots of movement, lots of freedom of movement in this. So you're gonna feel light and comfortable. And then we've also added these, which are the little velvet bands around the ear. So a little comfortable around the ear, and then the velvet nape. So comfortable, comfortable, comfortable.
Really comfortable. And somebody will be going home with this through our event at some point.
Yes,
so
they will.
get involved, guys. Remember, 12 Days of Raquel. You cannot miss out.
No,
okay.
No.
Thank you, Sarah, darling.
Thank you, Sarah. We'll see you a little later.
Yes. So what do we got next, my friend?
We have another great wig coming up next. But, I want to tell you guys, if you've just tuned in or whatever, these wigs that we're showing are part of a great giveaway that we're going to have. HairUWear is doing on behalf of Raquel Welch for the month of December. These are part of 12 wigs, which we are giving away during the month. All you have to do is go onto our social pages, Raquel Welch Wigs, on Instagram or Facebook, and enter to win.
Yeah.
Wigs.com too.
Uh-huh.
So check it out, and you guys enter to win, and just like trivia questions and things like that. So if you answer it right, my goodness, you could have any one of these wigs of your choice. And we're doing 12. We're doing 12.
And what would you choose? I mean, like,
I know.
What would you choose? But there's something for everybody.
There is.
Yeah, something for everybody. Once again, this is another one. This one I've literally just taken out of the box. I've spritzed it. I just love to flip it. This is a really cute little wig.
It is. It totally is. So this one that we're going to be showing you guys now is a wig called Play It Straight. And it doesn't have a lot of wave to it. It's just got like some straight smoothness to it. And again, this has become a very classic look. It's just the right amount of layers, just the right amount of straightness. And you can see we have it on Raquel in the photograph, and she wore it very straight. We kind of just hit it with the blow dryer a little bit because, this does happen to be true to life fiber. So, I'm sorry, this is Vibrolite. So we steamed it. I'm sorry, we steamed it. Not. So that's how we got it straight. I forget sometimes.
Yeah.
All these fibers.
No, of course.
But, so yes, so Vibrolite fiber here, steamed to make it a little straighter. And then of course, in all these different colors, it's going to look stunning for sure, no matter how you want to wear it.
Yeah. I mean, Raquel liked it, as you say, play it straight, chic. And what I've done, I've just taken her out of the box, give her a spritz.
I love.
Yeah, and I like that choppy, messy, edgy tousle look.
And the way you can get it is with all these little straight bits in the back. That's what I was saying. It's not really waved. It's got some straight. It's got some pieciness. So you get that kind of, it's a classic bob. It's got a little bit of like a rocker edge to it, don't you think?
Yeah, like especially the way now, like this, where we've just flipped it and, just made it quite edgy and rocky. I love it. My favorite color, one of my favorite blondes, this is the 1488 S.
Yeah, that's one of my go-tos as well for blondes. If you don't want to be super super blonde, right?
Come on, 14. Since we've started in this wig industry, this color has been around.
Yeah,
for
it's
me,
been around. It's
one
a
of the
staple.
first blondes that Lawrence designed, and it's still gorgeous. Still gorgeous.
So,
and then SS, remember this 1488 golden wheat comes without SS. It comes without the roots as well, if you prefer it. Top tip girls, or boys, go for both.
Because Kyle wants you to have both.
Yeah.
Get the rooted, get the unrooted.
Well, do you know, it's just when I worked with wigs in London, there was a very famous male television presenter, and he taught me that. He had 3 wigs, exactly the same color.
Yeah.
Different lengths, but one was slightly rooted.
Yeah.
And you just change them up through the month.
It makes sense, right?
And it looked fabulous.
Yeah, it totally makes
fabulous
sense.
because it just looked like the hair was growing out. And then you go back to the fabulous color and the shorter one and just say he's had his hair done. Fabulous.
So get them all, right? Get one for every season even, you know. You could
there.
go a little lighter, you could go a little darker with the blonde.
Yeah.
That's an option as well. But someone who's going to change their color up and has changed their color up since their last look is going to be Miss Kristyna, and she's going to be wearing plates right for you. And there she is.
Oh, and like another hair accessory
Look at
going
the
on.
magic of the internet. We just brought her back with a new style and a new color. Girl, that looks great. Tell us about it. What'd you do? What do you got going on there?
This is Silver Mist, and I feel like Storm from X-Men, and I love it.
You know what? It does. See, like, people think of gray as like, you know, oh, you got to be like an older person for gray. But on you, it does look like that. It looks like a fashion color. Like, it is a fashion color now, right?
Absolutely. This is why we can't hardly keep the grays in stock, my friends, because it was for a color of a woman or a guy of a certain age, and now it's like, listen, my niece is 21. She wants her hair dyed gray. My sister's gone gray. It looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kristyna, you guys, is wearing our 5660. That's Silver Mist. And that is, as far as grays go, that you got to admit, that's a pretty glam color, right?
Stunning.
And I see, Kristyna, what you got a little headband going on. Tell me what you did.
I do. I just have a little leather headbands, but this is so easy to style. This is such a cute style. I've been dying to try this one for a while.
Oh, really? I'm glad you had the opportunity now. So what are you feeling now that you got on for the first time? What are you thinking?
It's just an easy throw on and go. I feel like this could be as casually as you'd like it. It's super easy to style. It's got as much volume as you want. You can kind of make it go down a little bit more. I love it.
Yeah, I think you brought up a good point. It's kind of like an easy, like, throw on and go, you know, as far as that term goes, because really you can just throw this on and go, and then you're set. You know, it's not like it requires a lot of fussing or playing with or whatever. And yeah, I think that's really a good way to put it.
It is great. And can you see when I took it out of the box and shook it, it was sort of all choppy and edgy. But see, it's only been on the head for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and it just starts to fall now into this classic bob.
So true.
Which is so pretty.
Yeah. And one of the things you guys, again, as you're going to find, is this Vibrolite fiber also tends to be, if I may say, a little more durable than maybe some of the true to life fiber when you're talking about stuff that comes to your collar, because anytime you're creating friction, you have a tendency to have the fiber kind of it frays a little bit, right? It's easily corrected, believe it or not, even though nobody really speaks to it. A little bit of leave-in conditioner and a blow dryer will easily take care of it. But I don't think anybody wants to be bothered. They're just like, just get a new wig, right? I mean,
yeah.
So what do you have to say about that, Kristyna? I know you got some comments.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how many people will say my heat-friendly synthetic went to garbage after a week. And I'm like, it's so easy. It just needs heat. It just needs heat. They're so easy to fix. But for those people that don't like the maintenance of a heat-friendly synthetic, these fibers are so easy.
So easy, yeah. And you know, it's just personal choice. Whether you like a wefted wig, whether you want a lace front,
it really is.
If you like loads of permatease, maybe you want it flat, flat, flat. Fiber is a personal choice too. To me, I was brought up on this fiber. There was no true to life when I started with wigs 30 years ago. And you know, you've only got to wear this and brush it through one day, and then it just looks like exactly like real hair. Some people think this has a bit of a shine to it, but some people prefer that shine. But once you wear it and brush it, this wig, and you're right, some of my Vibrolite wigs I've had for years.
It's true. Some of them will last a
Years.
long time.
Some of my hair pieces of Vibrolite, and I've still got them
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, Kristyna, so you know, because I know you get a lot of questions. People ask you a lot of questions about the product because you're out there presenting it all the time. The Vibrolite fiber and the True Life fiber in the Raquel Welch collection, we kind of change up. It's kind of like there's certain styles we think work better with one type of fiber and certain styles work better with another. So you're going to find in our catalog, if you look at all the Raquel Welch wigs that we make, a variety of True to Life and Vibrolite. Pay attention to that so you guys just know how to care for it at home. Because as Kristyna was saying, you can smooth out True to Life fiber, but you have to steam a Vibrolite fiber.
Yeah.
So there's a difference.
Yeah, and
so.
you just got to know what you're doing.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's like clothes, right?
Exactly.
I mean, like I can't throw this in the washing machine. This sucker's going to the dry cleaner when it's time. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with fiber. It's all fiber.
Yeah, and you can create. Listen, I've seen people do with this. You can roller this, you can straighten it, you can do what you want, but you use the steam, and it's fabulous. You just put a hot roller in this and let it have a warm roller. It's fine. Yeah. So
let me tell you guys a little bit. We talked about the fiber. Let's talk a little bit about the construction on this. So again, we're showing you Play It Straight. Play It Straight has a very nice feature. It's got those ear-to-ear extended lace front, and then it goes into a mono part. Again, not all the way back, so you get a little bit of volume and lift from the wefts that are there. And then it also has the velvet ear tabs, and it also has an extended velvet nape. So this is also a very comfortable wig, as it is on the Memory Cap 2, and it stretches quite well to accommodate different head shapes. So I would say, check Play It Straight out. This might be one of your new favorites. Again, if you like something,
ring, Frank.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Very nice.
Stephen Webster.
You need to give that to me for Christmas.
Yeah, I see. That's where he's going with it. You see? Oh, man.
Anyway, fabulous. Thank you, Kristyna.
Yes, Kristyna. Do a little tour for us one more time real quick.
Loving
I just want them to see that texture in the back.
It's very rock
and roll. It so is. And look at that texture. Look at that pieciness when she runs her hands through it.
Love it.
And she gets a little bit of volume, too. I think that's what has appealed to our straight short wearers, bob wearers, is that whole effect, that textured effect.
That really makes your eyes pop too.
Yeah.
That's an eye popper.
Looking gorgeous.
Well, then my natural grays will be good.
Yeah. Yeah, if we could only be that gray, everybody would just
I know.
hair be gray, wouldn't they? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kristyna. We'll see you at the end of the show, I think.
Next. I'm next.
You next? Oh,
I'm next.
You are next.
Oh.
All right, so do you want to change? She wants to change on camera. Look at that.
Where? Why not?
Look at Kristyna.
Those
She is just
earrings
bearing
as well.
all for you people out there today. She just does not care. And she's got her Christmas party tonight too. So I don't know. I mean, you said you decided. Are you changing your mind now that we've been doing these? Which ones you're going to wear for the party?
I don't know. That the stroke of genius.
It did look great, I gotta say.
Yeah.
That was I call you the housewife in there.
Yeah,
She's one of the housewives.
And your husband be happy.
So our next one, you guys, is the well-renowned Spotlight. I think if Kyle was on a deserted island and he could only take one wig with him, it would be Spotlight.
Yeah. I think this is the wig I've worn most. I just love it. I think it suits everybody. It's just a gorgeous wig. It's just the right amount of hair. It's got great length. I just love the movement on it. I love the layering in it. And it's very, very flattering. It's a flattering long wig. But wow, Sarah, I need to get my look up close. What have you done with the front of that? That looks incredible.
Yeah, Kristyna, we're going to zoom in a little bit and show that little hairline of it.
So I stink with hair. I have two left hands.
I don't think so, because you look great in all of these, and my gosh.
Okay, so this is just a little ponytail, the little flippy-do that's viral. The ponytail, and you flip it through, tighten it, and I put a little flip.
Love it. Yeah, and you can pull those little pieces down, which looks fabulous too.
Yeah. This is such a cute wig.
That is, and I believe, which color is that you're wearing? That looks...
This is Ice Latte Macchiato.
Ah, okay. So this one is one of my favorites too. For those of you out there who are looking for a more cool tone color, you want something a little more, if you can use ashy or blue based than the biscuit, this is a great alternative.
Oh yeah, that's up there. Yeah, for my hair color. I love it.
Sorry, look at, she's got it on already. You got it already started, and I'm still working on it, Kristyna. Good Lord. Give me a minute, folks. Okay.
Yeah, look at mine, because I
look
just
at
wanted
Kyle's.
to show you, if you don't want to wear it like we did on Raquel, or if you don't want to wear it like fabulous Kristyna, this has got a gorgeous bang. Look at this. Because if you want to, look, you can cut a beautiful bang into that, or you can just have it slightly curtain bang. I think that's why it's so popular, because you can get so many different looks out of it, you know? I love this curtain bang. And I'm loving this color, you know? And I'm not drawn to the brunettes, but I love it. This is my favorite ever brunette. Kudos to you, Frank. This brown is out of the world.
That's the iced Java. Iced Java. Yeah, it is beautiful. It's got ash-based brown highlights in it. I'm just laughing to myself because I'm like, I'm just seeing excitement in you. When you see Spotlight, you just go crazy.
Oh, come on. Who doesn't want this as their hair? I mean, it's just dream hair.
It is dream hair. So
fun.
I'm showing the Spotlight in the what color is this? This is the 924 SS. This is the SS Iced Cafe Latte. So this is like a shade darker than the one you're wearing, Kristyna.
Yes.
So I don't know why she's giving me Sarah Jessica Parker vibes now.
Yeah.
I love it.
You went from housewife of Anytown, USA to Sarah Jessica Sex and the City now.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
And I've got Eva Longoria.
I'll take it.
They're all good. They're all good references. But no, can you do us a little twirl, please, Kristyna, just so we could see that back a little bit? Look at that. So it's got long enough layers that it kind of almost could pass for one length, but it gives a little movement to have some of those longer layers there. And you can really see that when Kristyna kind of does that spin. I mean, it's there. And then again, just falls so elegantly, like right into the front.
And it's that short layer I love. It's quite, it's not disconnected, but it's because this is still layered, but this piece here is quite curtainy.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yes.
Because if you want to do what you're doing, this can really go into a fabulous or a big sort of lick in the front. But then if you don't want it so big like that, you just let it curtain bang.
Yes. The lick. Do you want to explain the lick?
The Frank lick.
Kyle calls it Frank lick.
Frankle.
Let's look at all the
Frank lick.
And Frank's styling, you will always see this Frank flourish in the front.
He says that's why Raquel liked me styling her hair all the time, because I always put the lick in there. I basically just kind of kick this up a little bit, and I give it this little, I don't know, like lick. You know what he means by lick? Like I went and like did that to the hair.
It's licked.
It's licked. So anyway, that is the Frank lick, I guess, over there. I don't know why I do that, but I just like the way that looks. I mean. I don't know.
The way that we've designed the bang is you couldn't get that if the hair was too long.
That's true.
Yeah. You couldn't get it if the hair was too long.
Yeah. So anyway, this is, again, one that Kyle wears a lot. I'm not going to say it's his favorite because he does like a lot of them, but he tends to this go-to. So if you like a longer, longer length, a longer layered style, you like a little bit of a bang and you want to wear it, as Kyle has styled it, more like straight down, or you want to wear the Frank lick, you go right ahead and check out Spotlight. And again, you guys, this could be yours. Just go onto our social media pages, enter, because it's a nice wig and it's a good quality
it's
wig.
A fabulous one. And the reason why is because whenever I wear it, my hair is so curly. It's like Sarah's. So we want to give our hair a break,
Yeah.
So it's when I want to give it a break. I mean, I got my extensions in now, but when I want a break, this goes on. This looks great with hats, by the way.
Yeah.
This looks great with a cap, your beanie hat, or your big hats.
In fact, I think Sarah and Alexis have probably both worn it with a hat, kind of like a beanie or something like that. But it does look great, and you don't have to worry about it because it's more that straight look. It's not a ton of curl. Let's talk about the construction really quick. What you're going to find on Spotlight. Now, we have many different versions of Spotlight as well. So we'll put that QR code up there because you can see what it's available in. But you get the temple to temple lace, right? That is in the front. Then you also get the beautiful full mono top. So what is that going to give you guys? That is going to give you the ability to part that in any direction, style it, and zhuzh it anyway, and also give you a lot of freedom. You're going to have the velvet ear tabs, and you're going to have the velvet nape. And of course, this is on the Memory Cap 2 construction. So it just stretches. It'll accommodate many different head shapes. So This is a great wig. I have to say, if you like a longer style, if you don't have this in your arsenal, I don't know what other wigs you have.
Yes. I mean, Kristyna, you have this one?
This is my first time.
Oh,
What?
oh my gosh.
Are you converted?
I
A spotlight
am.
version. What do you
It's
think?
so lightweight. So lightweight.
So, okay, so I gotta ask you then. Now we got you on. So you've never worn Spotlight before. This is kind of like, have you seen it before, or did you just miss it with all the new stuff we have out?
There's so many good things out there. It's hard to keep up with all of it. I knew of Spotlight, but I never really gave her the attention that she deserved. This is a great style.
Oh.
Yeah, trust me, you'll be wearing this a lot. Now that you have her, you'll be wearing it a lot.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Trust this one, because he wears it all the time.
We can be
Lynette
twinsies
says-
now.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna be twinsies. Lynette says, "Is Spotlight looks like it's a lower density? Is it?" And it is kind of, Lynette. It's lower density because we have that all full mono top in it and the lace front, and so it just lays really smooth on the top. So another thing, if you don't want a lot of volume, it's a great one. So
Beautiful. Once again, makes incredible updos.
yes.
Because look, you've got that lovely bang.
Oh yeah, you
there.
can put this in a low pony. I mean,
Yeah.
really easily too. You know. That would
Okay.
be great.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. We will see you at the very end. So don't go anywhere, Kristyna. Hang on, girl.
I'll
I know you
wait.
got that party to go to, but hang on just a little longer.
Right.
All right, my friends, guess what? Thank you all for hanging in, but we have come to the last wig that we're going to give away on our 12 Days of Raquel. This will be towards the end of the month. And before I go there, for all of you who've hung in there, I've waited a little bit. Just to say, keep your eyes out on Raquel Welch wigs on our social media. So either on our all of our social media for Raquel Welch, keep your eyes out, because we're going to do something really special, a little extra something on December 4th. So mark your calendars and pay attention to that. Again, it'll be revealed on our social media, so stick with it, okay? All right. Last but certainly not least, this one is a doozy. You guys, we're going to show you Untold Story. This is one of our newer wigs, recently come out. Again, just another bob that is full of luscious layers, very easy to wear. We're going to talk about why. So if you've missed it, if you've passed it up, definitely check out Untold Story. Again, will be offered at the end of the month or close to. And of course, a gorgeous styled wig deserves a gorgeous face to wear it. And so, without further ado, let's bring on, from the well-renowned-wigs.com, Miss Roxie.
Hi,
I mean,
Roxie. Oh,
look at, Roxie, she's coming back. She's coming back. Roxie, get your sound on, girl.
Sorry.
that's it.
She's playing with the
I
wig.
have to unmute. I was talking to myself here. It
That's
feels
okay.
good to
Well,
be
you-
back. I actually used a little bit of hairspray on this because this one, I just love the volume, you guys.
No, good. You got to use some products sometimes. I mean, I think it's
Yes.
great because, and the fact that you can use it, because, we want people to know they can style these things. It
Oh,
looks
for sure,
fab.
for sure. This is my favorite part. This little swoop right here. Oh,
See, Kyle?
yes.
the
I've
swoop.
just done that,
got me.
Sarah. Look, I just love that little.
That's
Whoop.
Roxie, dear.
I'm sorry, Roxy.
Kyle, I'm coming for you.
Sarah, we've done 12.
He's
wigs.
spinning
I'm like,
right now.
I know. I'm giving you-
Spinning.
I know this
I'm giving you
hairspray.
a
I'm
hard
like, no.
It's all that
Roxy,
hairspray.
As you did that, I just styled that, Rox, just as you showed it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So Untold Story is just done gangbusters. And again, it's one of those wigs that's so versatile. That's, I think, what makes it, because it is very lightweight. It's very airy. It's got a lot of layers. It's got a lot of movement, and it can have a lot of volume in it, or it can be worn very smoothly. Roxy, you got it. I mean, I wouldn't
Look
say
at
that's
that.
not volumized, but you have a little on the smoother side.
Yeah,
And,
I do.
But look at it. It's got an elegant bump in it.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's breathtaking. I could just watch Roxy style that hair all day long.
Backwards and forward, right?
It just looks and moves and behaves.
Yeah.
I think if somebody was tuning in now, we're wondering, what are we talking about? Are we talking about Roxy's
Right.
dress? Are we talking about her makeup? we're not going to think we're talking about a wig.
No.
No.
No. And that is what looks so fabulous. Look at that. That looks like very like evening New York chic. I love it.
Old Hollywood.
It
Look at
opens up
that.
itself to a lot of, look at that. Look at that profile. It opens itself up to a lot of different styling. Now, we could not show this wig in all the incarnations that you can make it look like, right?
No.
There's no way. But thanks to people like, Roxie here, just in a couple seconds, she can show you how you can totally transform this.
Look at that quiff at the front.
I know.
Love it.
That's what I'm talking about. See?
Yeah, stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Roxie, what color is that?
This one is the RL1621 SS, the glazed sand. The same
Shaded
one I was
sand.
wearing in the winter.
You see now, shaded sand is a great color that I think has been passed over by a lot of people because we release new colors and they don't know about
It's
it.
a great color.
It is. It's just a perfectly balanced blonde. It's a very natural blonde. I kind of would call it like, if I had to reference a celebrity, it's that Jennifer Aniston blonde.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
got some of that brown base in there, but then it's got some golden highlights. Gorgeous. I am showing Untold Story in another fabulous color. I think if you might have missed it, it's one of our newest grays in the Raquel Welch collection. This is the RL5161. This is the iced granita. And one of the things I love about the iced granita is it's a dimensional color. It almost kind of progresses. So what it does is you get here the white in the front, right? You can see that really white bold highlight in the front. It goes into a mid gray, right into the mid length of the hair, and then it goes into a dark color. So it has a nice progression of color, which looks very natural. And so all of you other wig companies now can copy it because I'm just giving you the secret. But anyway, you can look at this wig and see it's very dimensional. It's got 3 tones in it and a fabulous gray if you're looking for a new gray. And this stunner,
Well,
Kyle,
this
talk
is
about
this
that
is one of
stunner.
your favorite. You love this blonde, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You love it. This
do.
SS wheat.
Yeah.
It's a warm blonde, but it is beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
look at this white highlight.
Like I'm saying, it has a bit of that strawberry tone, but not too much.
Yeah, this would look fabulous on Raquel too, didn't it? This color.
Yes, Raquel did wear that on several occasions.
Yeah, beautiful.
Roxie just smoothing it, sleeking it, just turning this out.
I'm doing
She's
it.
turning it
guys.
out.
Yeah, how many looks in one wig?
know.
This is one of our newest designs, isn't it, Frank? This box has only been out a year, I think, but it's gone crazy for us. And you can see why. Do you want to tell us the construction on this, Frank?
Yes, I would be delighted,
Yeah.
Kyle, to show you the construction on this. Okay, Untold Story, people. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to show you why it moves so well and why it can go from voluminous to something very sleek and chic. So, first things first, you have this gorgeous extended lace front. It goes all the way down to that ear tab. You see that? All the way down there. And then we go into a full mono top, so tons of parting options. It gives you the lower density effect. And if that weren't enough, we have added all of this into the side hand-tied area. Panel side panels, center, and then also to give you a little extra volume in the base, which is what I wanted to do with this one, especially. And I know Kyle agrees.
Yeah.
We added some wefts in the back to give it some oomph, to make it some power, because we know that a lot of people don't want to have skinny hair in the back, right?
Yeah.
When they have the fullness there. So we did that. You have an extended velvet nape. And of course, this wonderful, fully hand-tied cap is going to give you lots of freedom, lots of movement, and you're going to feel like you really are wearing air. Now, Roxie, I know you wear a lot of wigs, and you try a lot of wigs. And I want to ask you, and I want you to be completely honest.
Yeah.
When you're wearing this, do you feel, what do you feel? Do you feel like it's a wig? Do you feel,
No,
what do you get?
You guys, are you kidding me? This is such an elevated cap, especially, what I like to tell a lot of our customers too, anybody who's experiencing any like sensitivity on their scalp, like this wig right here would be perfect for you because it's so soft inside. And not only that, you get the versatility too. So you can style it like you would your own hair, which is chef's kiss. It's amazing.
Yeah. And you know what? That is a great point. And someone like you, a professional like yourself who knows it, is right. I mean, it does, if you have sensitivity, sometimes we forget about that, right?
Yeah.
Any of you out there, take Roxie's tip. I mean, you got the people at wigs.com are doing this right online, and they're giving people a lot of advice that's important. If you have customers, for those of you in the wig shops, you know this too, right? if you have customers with sensitive scalps, the hand-tied wigs are the best. They really are.
Really stunning. Yeah, I'm trying to copy what Roxie did with that.
I know.
Rock
Well,
chick sort of-
no, she doesn't have ears though. See, you
yeah,
can't.
I know, but you can get
Yeah.
that. I
You get
love.
close. You get close.
Yeah, I love
We're
what
like-
Roxie did with that because it just looks like a completely different wig.
It does.
You know.
It does. So, Roxie, thank you again for shake that out though for me one last time. Show people you can go from sleek to totally rocked out with this Untold story. You guys, do not miss this because it is a fun wig. It's a fun wig. If you have to categorize it, I would say that for sure. Because even though I'm using a little hairspray, a little product, look at that. You just get the movement. Roxie, that looks fab.
Thanks, guys.
Full hair.
Love it.
Gosh.
This is one of my favorites.
Stunning,
Yeah.
stunning.
Lots of layers
stunning.
for all of you who want to play with the layers. Look at that. Lots of layers. You can get that volume into the crown if you want. A little product will get you there. So if you got a holiday party coming up and you want a nice big full mid-length bob, this is the one, I think.
And this could be coming home to any of you who are watching.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You know, this is one of the highlights of the year is being able to do something where we can give back to all of you for all of your support. Our bloggers, our internet retailers, are definitely our retail shops who, you know, the retail shops too are working it. Everybody who is out there in this community supporting wig wearers and people who find themselves needing to wear a wig. I mean, this is a great time of year and we're so glad that we can do that. I know, Roxie, you guys at Wigs have been really, really excited to do this and it's been a great pleasure. So
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me, you guys.
it has been our joy. So you guys, before we go, this was the last week, but I want to bring all of our lovely guests back with us.
Our
So
angels.
we can take one last look. Our angels today, yes. We said we got Charlie's angels.
Yeah.
That's how we feel about you guys. You guys are our angels.
Hey, you are angels.
And again, we want to thank you guys so much for all that you do, for wearing our product, and for giving your honest opinion. And even if you ever find a stinker out there, we appreciate you letting us know. And we always try to do our best to correct it. So thank you so much. Do you have any last words for the gals?
No, I just want to say thanks, girls. You know, I think you're wonderful. And don't forget, 12 Days of Raquel.
Yes.
You know, you got to get involved.
Yeah, you guys are going to be bombarded by social media, but you know what? It's because we want you to get something finally at the end of the year. So don't miss out. Take your stab at it. Answer our trivia questions. And if you win, you'll be eligible to get any one of the wigs we showed you today in your particular color. So again, thank you, girls. Thank you so much for being
Love
here.
you guys. Thank you so much for having us.
Christmas.
Thanks, everybody who watched. Take care.
Kristyna,
Bye.
where the housewives wait to the party? Where the housewives wait? Let's chat.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks everyone for watching. We appreciate you so much. Ciao.
Ciao.